Today we'll discuss things to do this weekend. I want to make this a normal upload every Friday to help players out in what to farm. As prices change and events happen, it will be nerve-wracking to decide what to farm. This video will go over a few aspects. If you would like for me to add more things to the list, let me know in the comments below. And honestly, if you could press that bell button and hit that like button. Also too as well, if you do hit that bell button, please hit all to get notified for every video that I upload. This week we'll be adding enchanting, as you can see here. Enchanting has been a very good seller this week. This is due to Mythic Raid Week and Mythic Plus progression. First on our list will be the Christmas event. I did tell you about this event last week before it even came out, so I hope you took my advice and went egg hunting. As you can see here, I sold 108 eggs for 4K. That is not bad at all. Just imagine those prices with the 300 and something I told you would get per hour. That's easily over 12K per hour. So remember to check out last week's video for the best egg spot if you're still going to do it again. Now, this weekend though, I want to focus more on your Christmas dailies. This actually started the past Wednesday like I said it would. But if you missed the past 2 days, do not worry about it. You still have a lot of time. And this is going to be located at your garrison and both the Horde and Alliance alike. You will get a total of 5 Merry supplies, which will give you a chance at Minion of Grumpus Mount. It's a low drop rate, so it's safe to say more ults the better and the more chances you get. Now, there is another item that you can get. It's called Crashin' Thrashin' Killdozer. You can buy this for 5 Merry supplies and it goes anywhere from 5 to 10k. Not bad investment if you don't want to gamble. While you're trying to complete your dailies, make sure to pick up any snow mounds for a chance at Grumpling Pet. That ranges from 500 to 1k gold. Took me 36 tries and 4 minutes to get one, but it was easy and no killing required. Free gold, I say. With that, I do want to say one thing before we get into the tier list. Immortal shards go for 9 gold right now. If you sell them on an auction house, people will buy them from 30 to 50 gold. That's just something I wanted to tell y'all. Just like the bark, the Twilight bark that you can buy from vendors, you can resell them on auction house for a lot more. A lot of people don't know this, and unlike the Twilight bark, you can buy as many as you want of the shards, and a lot of people are just buying them, as you can see right here. It's crazy. So try to do this while you still can this weekend. After this, I'm betting a lot of people are gonna like, hey, wait a minute, I can buy it for 9 gold. So with that, guys, let's move on to the tier list. Next and final on our list is tier list of materials native to Shadowlands. This will help you decide what to farm this weekend. Remember, prices are based on mid, and I'm covering both the US and EU. As you can see with the enchanting, these are full S++ tier due to prices. I will be adding decrease and increase to these next week, but the just tier is you want to go for one, not all, due to crafting cost. Materials to farm is going to be something you need to understand too as well. You will need to farm herbs, and to be honest, the best farm to this day is still the Maw farm for this. Seeing Nightshade mills higher for pigment compared to others, but more costly. Death Blossom is the cheapest though, but it does yield less than Nightshade. So from this, what would I go? I would go Tomes, then Haste, Crit, and Mastery, then Vert, Enchant. Tomes are actually really good because unlike the other things, you do not need Trank inks. And also too as well, compared to BFA, these tomes these days are not going to be overpriced to post. Like used to, you could post 200 tomes from BFA and it would cost you like 900 gold. Now it won't even cost you even close to that. So with that, guys, I would suggest you, if you do not have a lot of Trank inks, just go straight to tomes and you will get a lot of gold off of that. Next on the list is going to be tier herbalism. As you can see, some decreased and one increased in price. As of now, mid tier is Torch and still a good farm compared to Marrowroot. Winner here is actually going to be Nightshade. It did not decrease as much as we thought it would, which again is due to raids and Mythic Plus progression. And I do want to say right now that you always want to ask yourself what you're going to do with it. As I stated in the first segment, is it going to be tomes? Is it going to be something else? And so forth. So take that with a grain of salt. Go with what you're going to think is going to help you more. Here's my suggestion, okay? Go with Death Blossom if you're going to go with tomes. Go with Nightshade if you're going to go with something else like Darkmoon Dex or anything like that. And the ore tier section is totally different. We see a great increase this week, making ore a go-to for some servers. Only loser in this bracket is going to be Bark. That is due to how easy it is to get. You can literally go to a vendors and get them every 15 minutes, and it's not something you have to have ore for. As stated before, pairing ore and herb with a Maw farm weeks later is still a go-to. I made that video for a reason. I didn't make that video just because, oh, I'm first, but that video was something that you needed to know because that was going to be future-proof, which is a good thing because future-proof farms is something that you need to have because when everything goes down, and if those farms are still good, that is what you're going to be farming. Next on the tier list is going to be skinning. With heavy Callous Hide taking the lead, Callous Hide is doing an amazing. I can contest this with my last video. Sold about 100 in minutes of posting. Make sure to watch last video for spot, but other than that, everything is leveling out as it should. And this is something that you gotta come to terms with. Over time, everything's going to level out to a point where you're like, man, now what can I do with these now, because they're, you know, half of what they used to be, or if they're 1/4. It's just something that I want to increase on when they're making this videos, because I want y'all to understand that there's always ways to make gold other than just selling the materials. So we're going to be adding a lot more to these. Now with tailoring though, I have to say, Light as Silk, it seems to be trying to stay up with ore and herbalism, but to be honest, the little profit that can be made due to thread is a hard sell like always. So I would suggest just staying away from tailoring. Yes, some people will say bags, but honestly, it's just not worth it. So what should you farm this week? You're probably wondering that right now. I suggest you do herbalism and skinning or herbalism and mining. These three are hitting hard due to raid. Plus, with the chance going for a lot, I suggest you milling to make either that or tomes. Tomes are easy to make, and unlike BFA, the cost to post is reasonable and they sell very fast. So now that you know what to farm, make sure to check out my last video for different options not in this video. This video is meant to help players decide what to farm this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. I plan on doing a lot more videos like this. If you enjoyed it, let me know by commenting, liking, and subscribing. I want to say thank you so much to my patrons for going that extra mile. Remember, supporting this way helps me a lot. With that, like always, stay stashy. If you stayed until the end of the video, you're about to have a secret that I think a lot of people don't know. And first and foremost, if you're having problems with the table, the mission table, with your quests and so forth and not winning in any of them, I'm going to tell you the best setup right now. First off, get Dreamweaver. Put Dreamweaver in the back and use trappers for every single one of them. Boom, you will succeed on every single mission you go to that's within your level or a little bit higher than your level. Now, this is just for Night Fae. If you're any other class, I do apologize. I have not gone to any other class. I will have guides for those or just little secrets at the end of the videos just for y'all. So thank you so much for joining us today and see you later.